Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 17th going to the 23rd of January. So let's have a look and see what's going on for you guys. Let's have a look and see. We have the Thinker card. All right, whenever this card comes out, I think Virgo had this actually for this week too. And the Orphan card. Okay, there is something that we're in need to leave behind, and it's very likely this could be a mental state, especially because of the Orphan card. It's just perspective. There's something that is no longer serving you, a way of viewing things. This could potentially also be, let's say, a job, a relationship, whatever this means to you. Again, it's a general reading. It's going to resonate differently for everyone. But with the Orphan card, it kind of feels like this is something that has caused a lot of trouble in your life. And this does feel like we might be a bit upset within this week because things have not been going to plan. The Orphaned energy does mean that there could be some childhood triggers coming up for you guys within this week, and a feeling of unworthiness, a feeling of lack, a feeling as if you're not good enough because maybe someone very long ago told you so and now it's embedded in you. This is a week of where we're clearing it out, so I like this only because the Thinker card is here, which came out first, so it is the strongest. We're kind of abandoning a state, again, a perspective where we have been doubting ourselves way too often. Again, it could be in an environment that you need to leave because this is what's causing even more pain, or a situation, again, that we need to leave because it's causing even more pain. There is something that's not giving to you anymore. And you felt stuck to this because you felt maybe like you could fix this, maybe that you could do something about this. But the truth is, as much as there is this fantasy of yours or a dream of yours to progress down this specific route, again, it's different, whether it's relationships, anything in life, let's just say situation, because you could, in your head anyways, walk down this and improve that. But I think that there is a gut feeling that you need to leave something behind because it's not serving you anymore. It's kind of triggering you way too much. And again, triggers are good in a sense that it helps us understand what we need to heal, but staying in an environment that is the reason why you are feeling this way, staying in a painful situation, a painful environment, something that's not serving you and you know it deep down, this is not going to help you. Leaving this and then fixing your triggers is the way that we need to solve this, okay? But anyways, the situation is no longer serving you. You know this. You might have stuck around for a little bit too much longer than you should have. And now the Thinker card is saying that a new route is tempting you, and you might not know exactly where this is going to lead you. With the Thinker card, you just know, and this is good enough. You just know you need to leave something, and this is a good enough reason to do exactly that. So let's go into, which cards do I want to use? Should we just go with this one again? Let's go for it, Sag. Let's go for it. This is true. I'm also going to say we might need to clear our environment. Let's say, for example, we have something. I'm seeing letters in my head, but it doesn't have to be letters. There is something here that might be in your environment that we keep looking at. Again, texts or this could even be objects. I feel like if this always reminds you of something, of a stage or a situation that was very unhappy in your life, there could be some good coming from actually removing this, banning it or whatever, or giving this away, because it feels like we're being reminded of some things here through some things around us for some reason. That's coming up in my head. So anyways, let's move forward. Let's see what's coming out for you guys in the tarot. This is draining you. There is a drainage here, but again, that's why the Thinker card is saying there's something bigger for you out there. You don't always need to know. Yeah, look at this. There could be some communication coming through. The Eight of Wands is not only about communication, which I like this. It does look like an opportunity coming your way that you seem to be manifesting, which is really nice. But also, again, there is a change in pace, a change in, a change in speed. Let me just catch on to what they're saying here. There's a change. I'm kind of seeing Spirit is kind of pushing you away from something, and this is why this communication coming from Spirit, from your intuition, is correct. The Eight of Wands does represent good changes are coming away, but what we need to do is get up. The Four of Cups can mean that we're feeling a little bit jaded in life, feeling as though, it's a comfort zone thing. The 444 just came on the clock. We have 444 here, and we also have 4 on this card. There is a need for some kind of change in terms of your comfort zone, coming outside your comfort zone, doing something differently. is really, really coming through. This could be physical movement. This could be some opportunities are really coming your way, which is why Spirit is trying to urge you to get up and move away from the sitting energy. I have to talk about how these are, I feel like it's just because you're really drained. I kind of feel like I need to slouch. Try your best to sit up and like try your best to keep composure here. I don't know what they're saying. Because I sense that you guys feel really, really drained because of this. There's repetitive negative thinking, or again, feeling not good enough, or feeling as though maybe that you're an issue. This is not true. And you're getting communication within this week that's helping you to transform, which is nice. Let's clarify the Four of Cups, please. The Empress, feeling good about yourself. Again, some of you might have really gone through what we call a dark night of the soul, Sag, which means, you know, you kind of felt a little bit depressed maybe. You've been really kind of reflecting on yourself, and I feel like it's a good place to be in, and I think it's taught you a lot. And, you know, it could be to kind of make a point of that phase that you've been through. Maybe it's a good idea to actually write down everything that you've learned about yourself in this reflection time that you seem to have had to yourself, and these thoughts that keep repeating themselves, to maybe write them down. What have you learned? Because I do see that there is a change coming through here. Things are going to start moving rapidly for you because you're starting to leave a situation behind that, again, is not serving you anymore, which I like. But because of this, you stayed in this for a little bit too long. Maybe you're feeling isolated. You guys have maybe detached yourself from people in the past because you felt that maybe you were an issue. This is not true, Sag. And within this week, you're starting to understand that it's not anything to do with you. How people treat you, how people speak to you is a reflection of themselves, nothing to do with you. And you're starting to understand this. Again, situations that don't go well, maybe because of, again, other people, it has nothing to do with you. All we need to do is start to remember our worth. And because the Empress is coming in here, you guys are love. You guys are love. You have a lot of love inside you. You guys treat people with kindness, and you try your best in everything that you do. And this is where you should be sitting, not behind this tree hiding yourself from people. You should be out there. You should be out there. You should be showing yourself. You should be proud of the way you have come here. Sag, this is a week of where you're really stepping into your true power, and I really love this for you. And I want you to do this with confidence. Let's see what this Eight of Wands is. Because it seems like you needed a bit of a break. Yeah, okay, so you're cutting the ties from something that kept you stuck and bounded. This is fears. When the Devil card comes in, could be a Capricorn in your life here, Sag, but that you're cutting chains with. we have two chains here, so maybe it's two people you're cutting away from, or again, you're just removing yourself from a toxic situation. This is good for you. And also, if this is you being chained to your mind, a perspective, or again, childhood traumas coming through here as well. You know, you're cutting away from this. You're cutting away from fear. I love the Star card here. There's a sense of freedom coming in for you. And the fact that this lady's naked and these people are naked, this is you being able to express your true self, being a raw self, and not feeling as though people are going to judge you, because you know all too well about judgment and other people. Maybe even trying to control you here. There's an element here with the Devil card that people are trying to control you, or again, your mind and your fears are trying to control you. You are cutting away. You're taking your power back within this week, which is really important. But again, with the Four of Cups, we need to get up. We can't be thinking about the fact that we can just deal with it. No, that's not good enough. These Three Cups it's not good enough. This, whatever it is that we're settling for, it's not good enough. You are worth a lot more, and this is a time to go out there and explore that. The moment that you realize it is the moment that things start changing for you, okay? This could be physical movement away from like a let's say a family home, but I mean it in a sense of like, what do I call it? You could be moving away from family. You could be moving away from where these traumas were. So let's say, for example, yeah, I feel like some of you need to move away, like physically move away from this. Yeah, okay. Anyways, yeah, so the Devil energy, clarifying this, Eight of Wands, you could be getting communication here. from somebody here who is maybe trying to put you back into this, but you're seeing it for how it truly is. One thing I'm going to say to you, these people have nothing on you. And I don't mean to compare, but what I do mean is that these people will always be stuck and stagnant in life. You're coming through with abundance here on the Empress's side. And also you're just attracting a good energy your way. But again, we need to kind of reveal ourselves, kind of put ourselves out there into the universe. Don't hide yourself indoors. Don't, this is a really good time to maybe put CVs out there and put yourself online. Maybe it's a good time to start something on social media. This is saying here that you have a lot to offer the world. And this is here saying to get out there. Again, if it's love, let's say, for example, instead of being indoors, hoping that Prince Charming or whatever comes knocking on your door, it's not going to happen. We need to have some realistic expectations. And the realistic expectation that Spirit is saying here is that we need to do something to get out of this kind of, what do they call it? Out of this, I don't know what they call it. There's a word for it that they're trying to bring to my mind, but out of this low point. All right. So again, if you want to be finding true love, then it's about putting yourself out there and remembering your worth. Same in career. If you feel like you've been changed to things that are trying to control you, we need to put ourselves out there a bit more, believing in ourselves so that we don't settle for less and put these chains on and abide by other people's rules and expectations when you have your own. You know what you're deserving of here, guys, and it's about time that we are focusing on it. The great thing is also with the Empress, this could be a really good time of where you're receiving, again, an abundance of opportunities, an abundance of communication, people reaching out here. Of change, an abundance of change, and it's all for the best. Whatever movement is happening, it is moving you towards something better. We could have been hurt by a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. We again have got Capricorn energy coming through. This Three of Swords is, of course, heartbreak, and there's been a lot of situations where this has happened to you. 3 specific situations or scenarios, or maybe even 3 people here who have hurt you. Again, kept you stuck here. This pain has been exhausting for you. Again, I'm getting this energy of feeling like I need to kind of hunch over here. It's been so draining. But moving forward, again, I do see some better things coming for you. It's about weighing up the options, though. And if you do have a lot of options or a lot of things that you're wanting to get done and get moving on, then this is about working on it and choosing which one suits you best right now. And you may have a lot of things that you want to do in the future and you may not know where to start exactly, Sagittarius, but this is saying to start with one. When you start with one, I promise you, if these dreams and goals of yours are divinely right for you, which a lot of the time they are, then it will fall into place the way that you need it to. For those who suffer with maybe a bit of anxiety and stuff like that, then of course I understand with this Devil card, it could definitely represent that you feel like you need to know everything, like you are worried that it's not going to happen the way that you want it to. And I had this epiphany last night, and it fits your reading a lot, but let me see if I can remember exactly what or how it was phrased. It's something along the lines of all you need to know is where it is that you want to go. Spirit, the universe, will sort the rest out. You don't need to know when, you don't need to know how. What you need to know is what. And Spirit is going to help you move forward. And this is true. All you need to do is start balancing things. Get yourself busy. Do one thing and see if it works out for you. If not, do the other one. But staying jaded, staying stuck, saying, which one? You're just going to accumulate a lot of stress here and a lot more options than you need. It's about trial and error within this week and working it through, okay? Let's see with the Empress. Yeah, I do see that some people are not going to be happy about what it is that you're doing, but the Empress doesn't give a shit. If I'm going to be honest with you, Sag, and that's the energy I want you to be in. I see people coming in with drama. I see people maybe jumping to conclusions here, and this is causing some conflict, but this can definitely be resolved as soon as you stand in your power, whether it's you walking away from a situation or you just not bowing down to anyone who's trying to rush in here with, again, conflict, then again, I feel like you need to stand in your power this week and not take things so personally. Again, everything's just a reflection of everyone else. I'm also seeing here if there is any trouble, I'm hearing trouble in paradise, which is to do with relationships. I do see that there is a sense of some kind of reconciliation here. It's not going to be anyone who has this devil toxic energy. It's not anyone here. Not anyone who has hurt you before. If anything, this will be new people in your life. I'm just going to put that out there and be very clear with this, because Sag, I think you've been holding on to past people way too often anyways, previously, not within this week, and it could be something you've been able to get yourself out of. But you have a tendency to kind of stay stuck on something and to stay stuck because of pain, because you just want to fix it. This can be fixed outside of this, but I do see for those of you who have new relationships coming in, any kind of problems will be resolved, but the best thing you need to do is not jump to conclusions and to understand that people have their differences, and it's about working through this. But a strength card, I love this, and especially with the Two of Cups, you do have a divinely, as you can see, the angels here are balancing 2 cups. This is a perfect mixture, a perfect balance. And again, sometimes we have to do that ourselves through confusion. We have to kind of find the equilibrium, let's say, especially when there's 2 opposing energies. Anyways, what was I saying? With the Strength card, you can see here, as part of the Fool's journey in Tarot, and the storyline behind it, is the Fool comes up to these 2 and he goes to the Maiden, why are you hanging around this lion? Because it's unusual, right? They're 2 very different people, and this is a relationship that seems to be coming up for you guys. It's just that you're 2 very different people. You know, we have, but you can teach each other something, and this is why it's super amazing. Because we have a Maiden here who can teach the lion compassion and kindness, and we have a lion who can teach the Maiden strength and willpower and survival. So this is really kind of a balancing of energies here, divine masculine, divine feminine. And again, it does feel like this is something that Sag, your energy is coming through, needs patience, yes, needs a balance, yes, but it is most likely divinely guided. So take your time with it. This is not something to rush, especially with the Knight of Swords. When we rush and when we are coming from a place of confusion and conflict, then this can not sabotage this, because the Empress is here. It's love. And the Strength is back there again, but rushing into anything is not the best for you right now, because it's not coming from a good place. Okay? But taking time, patience, Taurus, Libra energy coming through here is important, okay? Anything else for Sagittarius? Any movement? Again, I see transformation. We have a lot of butterflies here on the 8 of Wands. You can see that they represent transformation. And again, you are leaving something behind. Heartbreak, pain, fears, anything that kept you stuck. Moving into freedom, and you're getting success from this, Sagittarius. A lot more attention is on you. This is really good for those in the spotlight. And again, as I said in the beginning, if you want to be in the spotlight, this is a good time for this. This is career success. This is opportunities. And this is you working towards an abundance here. Money, financial stability is great, but it takes time. And I think this is really something that Spirit is really saying to you. It takes time. We have abundance coming through again. All right, we'll take it. Absolutely. This is nice. I don't know if you guys play guitar or something here. Or I'm also seeing like a ukulele. I don't know why. Go for it. If you want to buy one, go for it. We have harmony. So again, I do see things are balancing themselves out. And if it is relationships or people here, then there is some harmony coming through. Just don't expect people to change when they've already showed you that they're the devil. They've hurt you before, okay? 0 expectations. Let's see in love. Addiction, so yeah, that's what we're removing ourselves from. Snake, which is, in some cases, this feels like sometimes we can be our own worst enemy by convincing ourselves that we need this person to make us happy. No, you don't. You can be happily in your own energy here. Attract, do not chase. It's really important. Why? Because you're coming from a place of, I know my worth, I know my value. If this person doesn't see it, or if this job opportunity doesn't see what I have to bring, then it's their loss at the end of the day. But I'm going to stand in my power. I'm not going to chase anybody. I'm just going to see what comes my way. This is how you attract in this abundance, okay? So it's about no longer being your own worst enemy, not letting your mind be your own worst enemy, or your heart space. It's about just being you, taking your time with it, seeing where things go. Lightning, sudden changes. We like this. This is growth, transformation here. Sunglasses. There could be someone watching you here from the past, someone who did do you wrong. Again, we're removing outdated thinking, no longer looking at the past, okay? Some of you could be falling in love, or there could be someone new coming your way, which I like. This can be very healing, but as long as we don't have addiction to it, it's really important, okay? My angels, I love you guys. I wish you all the best for this week, and I will see you guys next time.